Well, good morning and welcome to City Hall Plaza. And it's nice as the new Bloom Room is. It's good to be outside. The new Blue Room, I looked at it the other day. You'll be happy, those members of the Fourth Estate. It will change your views on how the city's doing, improve your self-esteem, confidence in the economics of the news business going forward. Everything good. Now, we do have colors. Spring flowers aren't the only thing showing new colors, nor is just the Blue Room. We have the yellow taxi of tomorrow, the borough taxi decked out in apple green, and now the new blue city bike. Applause, smiles.
Bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, 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 bicycle. I want a bicycle race.
I rode my bicycle past your window last night. I roller skated to your door at daylight. It almost seems like you're avoiding me. I'm okay alone, but you got something I need. Well, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I think that we should get together and try them out.
From what I could see around where I work, it seems that enough people have been using them.
In some cases, yeah, because it makes a lot of people's life easier. Instead of taking the train that lives close by, well, all they can do is just rent a bike and go from one station to another instead of actually buying a monthly Metro card to travel back and forth every day.
Also because, it teaches more people to not use cars, like to do more exercise by using bicycles, so they burn more calories, which is great.
No, it's not.
No.
Just because the price. A lot of people doesn't want to pay the price, and there's a deposit you have to do. You have to have an bank account, obviously, and you have to leave a certain amount. And if you don't return, for example, if you don't return the bike within a certain time, they'll take $100 away from your account. Just a fact.
It's a good idea, but people have to be really careful with what they're using, so, where they're going, so, this is city, so it's dangerous to be in bike.
It may not. I see that some of them are being written on, and I heard tires have been stolen, so I don't know how long, it will last. It depends.
In some cases, yeah, because it makes a lot of people's life easier. Instead of taking the train that lives close by, well, all they can do is just rent a bike and go from one station to another instead of actually buying a monthly Metro card to travel back and forth every day. So I think it's nice. We're surrounded. I'm in the center. There's one over there and on the left, and it's all over.
Not really, because there's not.
Improve the program. I think statistically they should see how many people are actually using them, and then maybe have them in certain areas that can accommodate them better, like wider streets and areas. Yeah, and maybe around this area seems like they have a lot. Maybe spread them around more in other areas that don't have them.
Yeah, I have. It's okay. You just can't really go fast with the bike. That's the only thing. You can only it's basically a cruiser, pretty much. So you can just go at a normal speed, just cruising down. So you can't really jump or do anything with the speed, anything reckless. So it's alright.
How could I forget to mention the bicycle is a good invention? Sitting there in a silent movie beside the only girl who really ever knew me. Happy days but sad of facing. Heaven knows I'm on the case. So how could I forget to mention the bicycle? Somebody told the world the beauty of your birth.
Of course, I know all of the people who started Citi Bike or who did the sighting of the stations or figuring out all of the different ways that the Citi Bike was located. But specifically, it's my job to do the safety education outreach. So there are 3 specific things that I did originally. The first is helping to develop how we wanted to communicate safer biking habits. And so if you look at the Citi Bike in the middle, there's a medallion that has 4 cardinal rules. So those would be my rules, although they're the city's rules, but just how we talk about them or the words we use and how we communicate that is my job. When Citi Bike first started and we thought we were launching in July 2012, there were going to be 600 stations and 10,000 bicycles. But still that had to be within a certain area, and that included going all the way up to Long Island City in Queens and all the way into Park Slope in Brooklyn and around and all the way up to 79th Street in Manhattan. And those things were decided, and we know where those bike stations are allowed to go because community members and community boards and police departments and fire officials, they all have to sign off on where the Citi Bike stations go.
How could I forget to mention the bicycle is a good invention? Sitting there in a silent movie beside the only girl who really ever knew me. Happy days but sad of facing. Heaven knows I'm on the case. So how could I forget to mention the bicycle? Somebody told the world the beauty of your birth. My girl, I heard it first. The beauty of your birth.
Citi Bike, I think the process in which Citi Bike decided where to put their bike racks, because it is a big issue of like how public space is used and who gets to decide how that public space is used. I think that in that way it really directly affected a lot of the vendors who work in New York City because for them they like really feel the brunt of like the struggle over public space. So for vendors specifically on Liberty Street down here in the financial district, they got displaced by 40 bike racks that were placed in their place of work. So about 15 vendors were left temporarily without a means of income while they were trying to find new spaces to vend.
I don't know what to do because actually it was a surprise because when they put the bike rack on the spot, they did not tell us at all. And when we come in, we surprised where to bed because nobody tell us in advance. So we stay there. We don't know what to do. So then we move a little bit forward to the next block of the Chase Manhattan Bank. I prefer the mayor to take care of our little people. You know, we are so tiny and we did not really rely on the welfare. We did not collect the unemployment and hopefully they could take care of us. That's what I really hope so.
How could I forget to mention the bicycle is a good invention? Sitting there in a silent movie beside the only girl who really ever knew me. Happy days, but sad of facing. Heaven knows I'm on the case. Oh, how could I forget to mention the bicycle? Somebody told the world.
So what New York City Bike Share has done to help make City Bike more accessible to people is offering discounted membership programs to New York City Housing Authority residents and to select community development credit union members. So that ensures that low-income and moderate-income New Yorkers have access to City Bike and can use bikes for fun and for transportation just like everyone else. City is a nonprofit organization that takes teens from Soundview in the Bronx and rides with them twice weekly and explores all different topics with them, including urban planning, architecture, the urban environment through bicycles.
Bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like. You say black, I say white. You say bar, I say bite. You say shark, I say him. And Jaws was never my scene, and I don't like Star Wars. You say Rose, I say Royce. You say God, give me a choice. You say Lord, I say Christ. I don't believe in Peter Pan, Frankenstein, or Superman. All I wanna do is bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride